He's our angel of music. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. For this list, we'll be looking at any musical where Andrew Lloyd Webber was the main composer. Number 10, Starlight Express.
My roots are in the theater, especially musicals. Anything Andy Webber.
Wow. So did you record an album?
Oh, yes, you'll find me on ensemble tracks 7, 9, and 13 of the original cast recording of Starlight Express.
This musical tells the tale of toy trains who take on a life of their own in a dream, and race one another to see who is the fastest engine in the world. The idea may seem strange at first, a musical where people play trains and roller skate around the stage. In execution, however, this is a sweet children's story about loving and believing in yourself, with music by Lloyd Webber that sounds magical and electric.
I am the starlight. I cannot see. Just believe in yourself. The sea will part before you. Stop the rain.
Starlight Express is the most successful musical in Germany, as it has continuously been performed there in a special custom theater since 1988. Don't dismiss the idea out of hand. This is a heartwarming tale of growth with some beautiful music to boot.
With enough left over for a we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. We saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
Number 9, School of Rock. Based on the film starring Jack Black, this rock musical will get your blood pumping.
Today's assignment. And if you wanna be the teacher's pet, baby, you just better forget it.
The new songs composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber are catchy and maintain the spirit of the original film. And the child performers, who play their own instruments, are incredibly talented mini rock stars in their own right.
It's exactly like that, and now shut it down fast. You're in the band.
Lloyd Webber took what was so charming and fun about the movie and injected even more of that into his Tony-nominated stage adaptation, understanding the fundamental message of finding out who you are through music.
It is a great primal tale about children finding themselves through music, and that just is a subject that touches my life completely.
You'd be hard-pressed not to get Stick It to the Man stuck in your head after just one listen.
There's been one solution since the world began. Don't you sit and take it. Stick it to the man. Let's go!
Number 8, Love Never Dies.
Till I hear you sing once more.
The sequel to the immensely popular The Phantom of the Opera, this musical is a continuation of the story of Christine and the Phantom, with beautiful music reminiscent of the original.
And again, beneath the moonless sky.
Though not as powerful, it still manages to capture some of the magic, beauty, and grace of Phantom, while also providing more musical variety between the songs, giving the show its own distinct identity. Andrew Lloyd Webber has said that he doesn't actually consider Love Never Dies a sequel so much as a second story featuring the same characters as Phantom. While it's hard to be in the shadow of such a beloved piece of work, Love Never Dies manages to be a spectacle on its own.
Love never dies. Love never falters.
Number 7, by Jeeves.
Where are you going? To make an entrance, sir.
This is an interesting case for Andrew Lloyd Webber. This musical, originally called Jeeves, flopped in 1975 when it first premiered, and has never been considered one of his more popular works. We're saying it now, By Jeeves is severely underrated. It has charming and quirky songs that are so unlike anything else Lloyd Webber has done.
Those fields of golden thing corn, sir. My philosophy is to travel hopefully and making each day that I survive.
They work together with the book to weave a story that puts the characters front and center, all while featuring dry British humor splendidly.
There's a pig, there's a pig, there's a housebreaker pig, there's a pig with criminal intentions. Once he's caught, there is talk, we'll reduce him to pork.
To top it all off, the songs are just so catchy. It's impossible to listen to the title song without humming it for the rest of your day. This show really deserves more love.
By marmalade,
By bowler hat,
by toothpaste tube, by Burmese cat,
by baby newts,
by autumn leaves, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves.
Number 6. Sunset Boulevard.
Yes, with one look, I put words to shame. Just one look sets the screen aflame.
With one look, you'll see why this musical made the list. Based on a movie by the same name, this is a story about a former starlet's attempts to bring back her glory days, and Andrew Lloyd Webber crafted some of his most moving and powerful numbers for this tale.
Sunset Boulevard, ruthless Boulevard, destination for the stony-hearted.
Songs like With One Look and As If We Never Said Goodbye show just how talented Lloyd Webber is, and why he is considered one of the greats. There's a nostalgic, mournful quality to all these pieces that make the audience empathize with Norma Desmond and yearn for her glory days right alongside her.
Everything's as if we never said goodbye.
Number 5. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
far, far away. Someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do.
This fun and inventive retelling of the biblical story of Joseph is a musical mashup of a bunch of different styles and genres, much like The Coat of Many Colors, and somehow it works really well. Lloyd Webber manages to instill some rock and roll, disco, French chanson, and country numbers into a piece, alongside more dramatic and typical ballads like Close Every Door. And the result is a compelling soundtrack of some of Lloyd Webber's most interesting and entertaining work yet.
Close every door to me. Keep those I love from me.
Joseph is a high-paced romp that leaves the audience wanting more of its zany yet irresistible style. Number 4. Cats. Don't let certain adaptations fool you. This musical may be strange, but it's also chock full of some of Andrew Lloyd Webber's best songs ever.
Jellicle songs with jellicle cats. Can you sing at the same time in more than one key? Duets by Rossini and waltzes by Strauss.
Based on poems by T.S. Eliot, this is the story of a clouder of cats called the Jellicles, who debate which among them should go to the Heaviside lair and have a reincarnation of sorts. If that pitch sounds weird, you're right. But the charm of Cats comes through the impressive choreography and excellent songs, including hits like the Rum Tum Tugger, as well as the ever-popular Memory.
Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat,
And there isn't any call for me to shout it.
for he will do as he do.
And there's no doing anything about it.
Cats is the 4th longest running Broadway show, and for good reason. It's impossible not to have a good time with the Jellicles.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days.
Number 3. Evita.
Hello, Buenos Aires. Get this, just look at me, just have somewhere to go. We'll put on a show.
Based on the true story of Eva Perón, an Argentine political leader, this musical features a perfect blend of orchestral ballads and rhythmic Latin-style songs. The source material would make this a gripping story on its own. Eva Perón led a controversial life and was mourned by many when she passed, but Andrew Lloyd Webber's music and the lyrics by Tim Rice elevate this story to a whole new level.
But who is this Santa Evita? Why all this howling, hysterical sorrow? What kind of goddess has lived among us? How will we ever get by without her?
It's a beautiful and gripping show, and the iconic song Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, whose melody appears throughout the musical, has reached mainstream popularity. Every word is true. Evita is a masterpiece.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you.
Number 2, The Phantom of the Opera. The longest-running Broadway show in history by a large margin, this might also be Andrew Lloyd Webber's most successful show. It's not hard to see why. With some of the most challenging and beautiful songs in musical theater, The Phantom of the Opera has got a lot going for it.
Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me.
Based on the novel by Gaston Leroux, this musical details the story of opera singer Christine Daae and her mysterious mentor, the Phantom.
The Phantom of the Opera is there inside my mind.
The operatic-style score is enthralling and epic, and there's no doubt this is some of Lloyd Webber's best work.
Love me, that's all I ask of you.
Watching this show live and seeing the incredible performances demanded of Christine and the Phantom is an experience like no other. Andrew Lloyd Webber takes me on journeys I never expected to go on, let me tell you. Now, while I try to get the music of the night out of my head for the billionth time, here are a few honorable mentions. Whistle Down the Wind.
So whistle down the wind, for I have always been right there.
The Beautiful Game. Tell Me on a Sunday.
Take the hurt out of all the pain. Take me to a park that's covered with trees.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jesus Christ Superstar, the rock opera to end them all. This retelling of the story of Jesus and Judas has some of the most raw, emotional, and powerful songs in a musical ever.
Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired.
The songs that Andrew Lloyd Webber composed for this show require sheer talent and vocal training to pull off, as Judas and Jesus both sing their hearts out, portraying the human side of these larger-than-life figures.
But it's sad to see our chances weakening with every year. Your followers are blind. Too much heaven on their minds.
Songs like Gethsemane, I Only Want to Say, or Heaven on Their Minds are classics, amounting to a viewing experience that puts you through the ringer emotionally, captivated one second and devastated the next. Be it a notorious pariah, a cat, or a manic silent film star, Andrew Lloyd Webber gets to their heart using the universal language of music. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.